until that day when all are one. Autobots, transform and roll out!
What's up, everybody? I'm back here for animated Grimlock. Me, Grimlock! Well, that's not really how he says it. But, yeah, so again, another figure from Transformers Animated that arrived with animated Starscream, who I've put to the side near my French flag of Mogira's. But anyway, Grimlock, as you all know, is the dinosaur transformer. He's the most famous, and he leads the Dinobots. And in animated, he's treated differently than in G1. He's like an uncontrollable monster that just doesn't know any better and has been seduced by Megatron. His philosophy, like Megatron, because Grimlock's not that smart, Megatron took advantage of him. And when Grimlock viewed a little science lesson from one of Isaac Sumdack's robots, it said that it's like dinosaurs gave way to fossil fuels, which now power our cars and trucks. And Grimlock was like, ugh, cars and trucks eat dinosaurs. Cars and trucks, bad. And then Megatron was like, yes, and the only thing worse than cars and trucks are cars and trucks that turn into giant robots. And then Grimlock was not really a Decepticon, but he was an enemy of the Autobot staff. But at the end of their first episode, they put the Dinobots on an island, which becomes Dinobot Island. And the weird thing is that I don't exactly know why Grimlock adorns the Autobot symbol, because he did that in the show, but he was never really an Autobot. I think I haven't seen it most. I think the biggest time he actually helps the Autobots is when he's part of Sari's team to get the main staff back in human error. But anyways, Wilku and I agree that G1 Grimlock is better than anime Grimlock, because G1 Grimlock we think is overall more likable, because he was actually cute and adorable. He's kind of like Toothless from How to Train Your Dragon. G1 Grimlock was like this big, hulking beast that could easily destroy anything, but at the same time he was a nice little gentle creature that just wanted to make some friends, kind of like Frankenstein. So we think G1 Grimlock is better, and overall his design is more cool, even if it's not like modern. Like, you could tell modern Grimlock is supposed to be a modern dinosaur. He's not upright, he actually stands more sideways like the new Tyrannosaurus Rex model, which scientists have discovered. But still, we think that his toy design's better because they kind of messed up with his tail. It's not as long, and he has this overbite, which we think is distracting. So G1 Grimlock is better, but anime Grimlock is still cool, and he still is technically G1, as you can see from his design here, and also his sword. So, yeah, I'm gonna open G1, I'm gonna open anime Grimlock, and then, actually, hang on, whoops, I need to see what he's, like. Again, Voyager, Bulkhead, and Lugnut. Okay, Grimlock, flames pop out of sword. Grimlock, Dinobot leader. Grimlock more than lives up to his reputation of his Tyrannosaurus Rex mode. Ill-tempered, powerful, and always ready for a fight. He loves to throw his weight around. He likes the way the ground shakes as he stomps around, and the way people scatter when he roars. He's happiest on Dinobot Island, where he can stomp and roar to his spark's content, shattering trees with his tail, and breathing jets of flame into the sky. Every once in a while, though, he prefers to find the biggest, most powerful Decepticon he can and smash its chassis into pieces. Snapping jaws, removable jet of fire breath. I think you're supposed to put it in his mouth, and it looks like he's breathing fire. Galactic powers and abilities. Fire breath can melt granite, created on Earth, just as strong as Megatron. What? Just as strong as Megatron? Okay, first of all, I never knew it, and I don't know if I should combine toy logic with the show logic, but just as powerful as Megatron. Well, Megatron did create Grimlock for his new form, but that's pretty weird. Okay, and here he is, G1 Grimlock. Grimlock torches Decepticons with his flame breath. So yeah, I'm going to take him out, and I'm going to review him. Okay, well, I got Grimlock out of the box, and I just want to say, no living being should have to force, digging your hand into plastic and pulling out, like, these tightly knotted plastic strings. I mean, that was just torture. That was torture. But anyway, Grimlock out of the box, he looks nice, and also he comes with instructions, which nobody really needs, because he is fairly simple. It's not that long. And he's kind of loose around here, and I can't really get him to snap in right here, but it's okay. I'm using him for show, so it doesn't really matter too much. And again, the tail is really the main problem with this figure, because the thing is that when you watch the show, Grimlock looks good. He actually looks like a real Tyrannosaurus Rex. Well, this one looks like a real Tyrannosaurus Rex. It's just out of the show you get the feeling that he can actually balance himself. Like, a longer tail, like the tail is about twice as long as this one, which makes you feel like, hey, he can actually balance himself like a real Tyrannosaurus Rex, because that's what a lot of dinosaurs had to do. They had long tails, and they had to keep them in the air in order to balance their large bodies. But here, actually, it suffers because it's kind of hard to balance him unless you get his feet in just about the right place. And even then, yeah, it just kind of looks stubby, and it just doesn't look exactly that good. And I think it's one of the reasons why it loosens him up a lot is because there's not a whole lot of balance. But he can stand up. There we go. That's much better. And his legs, like how tall, long his legs you want to be, that's up to you pretty much. Personally, if I do it like this, he's always facing down unless I, again, toy around with them a lot. Yeah, still kind of hard if you really want to bend his legs. But there we go. And he overall has a nice design. Whoops, I forgot to flip this open. Maroon, gray, it's a nice color scheme. But it definitely does not look anything like G1 Grimlock, aside from, I think, maybe the feet. Well, no, not even the feet look a whole lot like him. But he is simple to transform. It's pretty much like, if you look at this part, if you just turn the bomb, it already looks like Grimlock in this mode. You got his arms. I think it's a matter of, oh, these come separated. Yeah, I really gotta peg him in. Ugh, come on. Well, I'm gonna transform anyway, so yeah, you just separate these legs, then you fold them out. Let's see, fold them out. Fold these down. Fold them in. There we go. Separate them. And that was quick. You have his legs. Then afterwards you put this down. See, it's kind of hard to fold them outwards as much as you can. Then you fold this part inside. Let's see, there we go. So you fold this one in. You bring it outwards. Then you fold it inwards. Hello. And then afterwards, you pretty much have him in his robot mode. Then it's just a matter of moving them upwards, I think. Then you could do it like this. And you can turn his hands around, and I think there may be something missing, but no, actually, here you have Grimlock in his robot mode, which, again, is obviously very similar to G1 Grimlock. Oh, I think I'd bring it down even more. Or, nope, maybe that's just how it goes. Yeah, so there we go. Oh, you have to fold these arms in. And there you have there you have Grimlock, anime Grimlock in his robot mode. His torso moves around a lot, but let's see. There we go. And come on, bring this inward. And I think I transformed him right. Yep, that's just about it. Oh, I know what I'm doing wrong. You have to pull that upwards. Okay, and there's Grimlock. So overall, yeah, again, very G1 similar. I think the only real difference is that he actually has a jaw here. If you can see, he actually has a jaw, and I think G1 Grimlock, it was just like he really had no mouth. But the blue eyes are there, the hands there, the style of legs are there. It's all there, and also you have, again, kind of like his backpack, his arm pieces, and his dinosaur head are his backpack. And that's pretty cool, but one thing that makes this version cool is his sword. Now, the sword kind of like has a snapping feature where, again, you fold it in, then there we go. It just becomes flaming, although there's not too much difference. It's just a few pieces hanging out. And it works on both, except I think in this arm, if you get it in there, it pegs in better. Let's see. kind of hard. There we go. There we go. And supposedly if you rotate the arm, it's supposed to come out, but it's already easy to come out. Let's see if I can get it back in there. There we go. And then, there we go. Then I see... There we go. I think you have to really hit against something like, yeah.
Slice my arm off. Me Grimlock like.
So overall, this is a cool G1, not G1, this is a cool animated version, and even if you don't like the Tyrannosaurus Rex version, you will like the robot mode. But personally, I'm going to put him back in Tyrannosaurus Rex mode. And again, he is kind of loose in Tyrannosaurus Rex mode, but he still has a good design. He looks pretty similar to Grimlock in the show, unlike Starscream, animated Starscream, which differs a lot. And overall, yeah, it's a pretty good figure. Let me see actually if I can transform him back. And supposedly, if you put this sword in, this big, let's see, this big W sword in his T-Rex mode, it looks like he's breathing fire. So I'm going to, let's see, surround his head, bring it in there. Kind of reminds me of Fall of Cybertron when he just, you know, slams his he slams his hands on the ground and instantly they become his legs. It's kind of like that. Rotate them around. Come on. In there. Then afterwards... There we go. It's all outward. Peg it in.
Me Grimlock thinks Pac-Man 5698 should transform me faster.
Let's see here. Oh my god. Oh my Primus. Okay, the tail. Come on, snap in. In fact, Wilku says that if the Dinobots were in Prime, he would actually give it another chance. Oh, I gotta peg these together. There we go. That's good enough. And yeah, and yeah, so now here you have G1 Grimlock. Not G1, why do I keep saying G1? Probably because he's so similar. Now, okay, so Anime Grimlock in his Tyrannosaurus Rex mode is my favorite. And supposedly they say if you put this in, it looks like he's breathing fire. Come on. Oh yeah, another gimmick, his mouth, he can talk.
Ah, hello there. Me Grimlock happy if you do not watch Transformers Prime.
Okay, okay, so that's apparently supposed to make him look like he's breathing fire, but it's hard to balance, and I can see the hilt, which is not terribly a good thing. But he still looks cool, and overall, G1 Anime Grimlock, he is very well done. Let's see if I can peg these things in. What is going on? There we go. Okay. So, yeah, there he is. Anime Grimlock. I hope you all enjoyed my review, and...
Yeah, me Grimlock, end video.
Support Cybertron. Subscribe.